Hello, my name's Claire, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself and how I work with spirit. Okay, when I first discovered my psychic abilities, I think I've always had them. That's probably the easiest way to sort of say it. I very much grew up sort of knowing that I was aware of more. I very much spent my teenage years, even into my early adult life, sensing spirit, feeling them around me. And I actually used to be terrified of it. I used to lie there in bed at night going, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. But the time that I actually fully embraced it, I was around about 31, giving my age away now, but I went through quite a traumatic time in my life, which led me to counselling. It then led me to mindfulness and meditation. And from there, I started opening up my awareness. One Sunday morning I woke up, a rare occasion because usually I was out on a Saturday night, but I'd actually been at home, and I woke up in the morning and all I heard was, you need to go to a spiritualist church today. And I said, what's a spiritualist church? So I went downstairs to my mum, told her, I said, Mum, I need to go here. Are you coming? And she went, hell yeah. And that was that. I never looked back. I started developing my awareness of spirit. The fear wasn't there anymore. And I guess my whole new life path was born. So a psychic or spiritual reading essentially helps you understand where you are currently on your soul's pathway. We all come to Earth with a pathway, I believe. That's my belief, not necessarily everyone else's belief, but I believe we do all come with a predetermined pathway of the things that we need to go through, process and learn in our lives. And from there, we can actually tap into that as whether we're psychics, mediums, we can actually understand that and actually attune with your guides, your loved ones in spirit, with your own higher self, to understand kind of the reasoning behind why you might be going through something, the steps that you kind of need to take to ensure that you remain on your path, and actually give you that kind of understanding, and also what you need to know right now to help your path in life be as simple and straightforward as possible. For many years before I actually started fully developing my awareness, my intuition told me things, and I didn't necessarily always understand it until I went to visit a medium or a psychic, and actually they were able to interpret that guidance for me and help me understand it. And I really feel that's what we as psychics and mediums can bring to your life. So a typical psychic reading session. So it can be anywhere from as long as 10 minutes to well over an hour, dependent on the guidance that you're looking for, whether it's something specific or whether you want to open it out to the universe and just say, let's have a general reading. Let's just see what I need to know right now. In addition to that, we generally will bring through evidence from those loved ones in spirit who want to bring that guidance through for you. So from there, we can kind of obtain that guidance and talk you through it. And it really is determined by you about how much information that you want to get out of it. But I would say typically anywhere from kind of 30 minutes to an hour. To get a really, really good groundwork of kind of what you need to know right now and where things are heading in your life. Skepticism and criticism, I certainly have. It's something that I've been faced with in my personal life, where people who have been friends or partners or family even don't necessarily believe in the work that I do, which at times has been hard to deal with, especially with those that you care about and love. But actually, during my working life as a medium, I remember one specific example, and it was actually when I first started doing readings on a private basis, and I was offering private one-to-one readings as a kind of just for a donation to the church. And I had a lady, and she sat there, and every single piece of evidence I brought through, she said, no, I don't understand it, and was being quite standoffish. And I could feel her energy. So as mediums and psychics, we can feel energy. We can feel what your energy is like and how you're kind of feeling about things. And I could feel the standoffishness from her. And I said, look, I'm really, really sorry, but obviously you're not understanding what I'm saying right now, which to me says maybe either I'm not the right person to read for you, or maybe it's not the right time to bring the people from Spirit through who you are, who are coming through for you. I said, so I'm really, really sorry, but I don't think we can continue. She was like, okay, that's fine. And actually that evening, the president of the church had a email through from this lady to apologise, to say that actually the evidence was correct. It's just, it was somebody specific that I wanted to come through, and I felt like they weren't coming through. So that's kind of how it happens. Sometimes it takes until after the reading to actually, for something to kind of register and you to actually go, now I know what that meant too. So all I ask is always be open to what's coming through. And if you don't understand the guidance, it's a case of always say so, because ultimately it can sometimes be our interpretation as well. So always sort of say yes or no, you don't understand, and we can try and clarify things as best we can for you. Okay, so the best experience I've had with a client was actually just guided by Spirit. I myself went through cancer a couple of years ago, and I was driving along one day and I heard the words, I heard stage 4, and I heard my oncologist's name. And I was like, oh no, is this me? Is it me? Is it come back? Panicking. But I spoke to my friend, and she said to me, Claire, no, I don't think it is you. She said, I think it's this girl. And I went on to her profile, and instantly I saw that she had the same oncologist as me, and she was stage 4. And I reached out to her and I said, look, I know I need to help you in some way. I know I need to, whether it's bringing through guidance or whether it's healing, I know I need to help you. And she embraced that. And from there, a beautiful, beautiful friendship blossomed. I helped her understand her spiritual side through lots of guidance along the way, and lots of, we were doing healing once a week. We were sort of sitting there and helping her with healing, meditation, and in some ways it was very much a spiritual development for her. Sadly, she did pass away back in May this year, but it was such a beautiful, beautiful experience, and I know from the bottom of my heart just how grateful she was for that ability to expand her awareness and expand her own link with Spirit during that time, which ultimately helped her when it came time for her to leave this world. And I'd say that is, it's not necessarily the best, but it's the most magical experience that I have had. So that was a little bit about me. My name is Claire. If you would like a reading with me here at Psychic Today, my PIN code is 7294. So please do get in touch, and I'll be honoured to help you on your pathway of life.